Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. I'm wearing a orange shirt with Rujin from Itzy on the front of it, and she's on the back too. I know no one cares, but I do. So how's everyone doing? Awesome. Anyway, so we all know that these shows, the audio podcasts, were recorded, in advance. But right now, the Kyle Rittenhouse case is still going on. They should have a verdict, if not tomorrow, the next day. But I'm still predicting that he'll be found innocent. Because it's not Kyle that's on trial. It's actually our right to defend ourselves is on trial. The right to self-defense is on trial right now, and I think the jurors know that. And if you watch the video evidence, Kyle didn't shoot until someone hit him in the head. He also didn't shoot until someone pointed a gun at him. So if you can't defend yourself if someone hits you over the head with a skateboard, then I don't know what you can do. So hopefully we get a decision that will help all of us. And yes, the only reason why I'm invested is because this affects me, and this also affects you. Like, I want to have the right to defend myself and not have to worry about, oh, if I do something, am I going to spend the rest of my life in jail? Because like, what kind of world is it going to be? You know. But anyway, I digress. Once again, using my favorite word. Um, it's it's been a very stressful. Not that I have stress, but just as far as I know, my stress levels are normal, meaning I don't have any. But it's been a very stress-free week. I've just been on like just some social networks. Like I found a social network where it's just a bunch of people and like asking a bunch of random questions. And so I've just been like going through the list of all the questions and just answering random questions, and it's really fun. It's almost like playing a game. So I've been just having fun doing that, and once again, still saving my hands because I'm not playing real games all day or playing guitar all day. I am currently just doing this right now. I mean, like how I'm talking to you. Yeah, I'm just doing these podcasts right now. Hopefully, one of them will go viral, so I can get some subscribers, so I can actually start making a living doing, or not a living, but at least make a couple of $100 a month. Doing these podcasts. Like, I don't know why I can't get enough followers where I can make at least a couple of $100. I mean, I'm a funny guy. I actually take time and like, write the jokes out that I'm gonna say. So like, I know it sounds like I'm just making this stuff up, but I actually do prepare. And if you hear a show that has like a really funny joke, like right at the end or like in the middle, 9 times out of 10, that has been prepared. Okay, and then like me talking beforehand, well, that is like made up, but it's made up knowing that it's gonna be the punchline to a joke. So hopefully, I'm not saying it's hard work, but hopefully my efforts pay off. And if they don't, I'm gonna keep doing it until it happens. I'm not gonna stop, because I okay. Listen, it's either I give music lessons to make money, and the only problem is I feel so, and I use the word feel not in the same way you would say the word feel. I just feel guilty um, charging people money for music lessons because I've given music lessons before, but the thing is I can teach you how to play bass in one lesson, and I can teach you how to play guitar like in 2 or 3 lessons. Anything past that, it's really just you practicing with me as I, sit with you going, yeah, that's right or that's wrong, you know. And so, I don't think I want to enter the world of music lessons again, just because I don't know, it's a shady business, and once again, my opinion, because like when you get a music lesson, like you learn whatever something this week, and you practice all week, and then you go back to the lesson, and then what do you do with the lesson? You just rehash what you were practicing all week. So like every second lesson, it's just you playing what you learned last lesson in front of the teacher, which I think is a complete rip. That's why I'm against Or I could charge. Oh, you know what? I should just charge every other time. Duh. I'll do that. Dude, why didn't I think of that? To charge every other time. Hmm. Okay. Wow, I just solved my problem by talking to myself. Isn't that amazing? Um, anyway, they said, and when I say they, I mean this news article I read, that they're preparing for riots for the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. I don't think there's gonna be riots at all, at all. I'm making a bet. I don't know who I'm making a bet with, but I'm betting there's gonna be no riots, and it's gonna be so funny if there is, and then this podcast comes out like a few weeks after, and like they're still rioting because you know how BLM loves to riot. They're not called burn, loot, murder for a reason. You know that. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully, you know, people stop with stuff that doesn't matter, like rioting, and actually protest for our freedoms that are being taken away. But and I know what you're saying. Well, how come you're not protesting? Well, I'm not a I'm not a I'm not one of those people. How many times have I said protesting should be illegal in this country? And I stand by that. I think you should protest with your wallet. You know, like if everyone just stopped going to stores that required masks and just stopped working, like just like walk out, like if your business is like we need like like we're doing mandates. If everyone just quit that job, think what would have to happen. If everyone, because it's peaceful, you don't have to protest. Don't buy anything that comes from a place that like requires mandates, requires a mask. Do not work at a place that requires mandates, that requires a mask. That's the easiest way to solve the problem. That's what I'm saying. Like actual going out and marching doesn't work. Money works. You stop giving people money, they will pay attention. It's that simple, right? I mean, you don't have to quote to take a quote from Underworld. You don't have to bleed for this revolution, like physically, but you could bleed their wallets. You know. Once again, work smarter, not harder. But a lot of people don't think like me. I am a hyper intellectual. Okay. But we'll see what happens. But like, I'm doing my part by not spending money on things that require their workers to wear masks or mandates, and hopefully, just more people start doing that because there's really no reason to go out and actually walk around and protest. But I'm saying if you are gonna do it, like forget about like rioting, like forget about the Kyle like Rittenhouse trial, like focus on important stuff. Like our freedom. But I don't know, like, but and then most people in burn, loot, and murder are just like white kids from the suburbs who like aren't used to hearing no. It's not even black people, like because you would think it'd be mostly black people. It's actually mostly white people. Um, but that's neither here nor there. We're all human. I understand everyone wants to do things together, but I don't know. Now, I'm talking about like we should have our freedom, but at the same time, like you should like protesting should be illegal. But the reason why I'm saying protesting should be illegal is because it shuts down like that whole area, and when people protest, they usually hurt people who aren't even involved in it. That's why I'm saying the actual physically marching and stuff. You're hurting people who aren't involved in this. You know, like whatever, like the people protesting the trial, they're like hurting everything around the courthouse, like everything in that city. That doesn't solve anything. The only thing you're doing is making the city worse. You're making businesses, things are hard enough for people because the government has forced businesses to close. So like you're gonna like protest and you already know every time BLM protests, a riot starts and fires. People usually die. That's why there is a Kyle Rittenhouse trial because BLM was protesting. It's like BLM is protesting something that they caused. That makes no sense. That's why protesting is pointless. You know, organizations like that, BLM and Antifa, are terrorist organizations. Why is that allowed? Because they want it allowed. The government wants chaos. Why is Chicago the worst city on the planet? It's a high concentration of black people killing each other. There's a reason why the government lets it happen. They want them to kill each other. You realize that, right? Think about if if overnight Beverly Hills, for some reason, turned into Chicago. Do you know how quickly the government will put a stop to that? We had riots out here, and people were trying to riot in Beverly Hills. They stopped that so fast, like instantly. But they let them riot in downtown LA or what? Like they let it happen in other parts of the city. But Beverly Hills, oh no 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 no, they stopped that real quick. Okay, something we can stop things if we want to. Okay, it's just that they want the chaos, you know. So that's what I'm saying. The wrong. That's what I'm saying. Everyone in office now, you need to vote them out because they're allowing this to happen. Everyone in office, everyone. Now the new people that came in, okay, well keep them in because they replaced the old, But I'm talking about like the people who have been in power since this crap started. Get rid of them. And I'm so glad that after the election that so many like new faces have showed up and have gotten rid of a lot of these tyrants. So like things are looking better, and then like Biden's approval rating is like in the like low 40s right now. I think it's like 42%. He has a 42% approval rating. Good. And you know what? I bet you they're lying about that. It's probably like 35. I would not be surprised. I mean, I don't know one person who voted for Biden. I haven't heard. I don't know one person. If he's the most popular president ever, how come I don't know one person who's voted for him? I haven't heard one person go, "Oh yeah." I haven't heard one person go, "I like him." So I don't. I'm just saying. If he's literally the most popular president ever, shouldn't I know at least one person that's voted for him? I just find it funny. I find it strange, and I'm one of those people. Like I'll be friends with anyone. I don't care what your political views are. I don't care. I don't care what you're into. You know, as long as you're whatever not into kidnapping people. Like I don't care. You know. I'm not like one of those people who are like, oh, you believe in insert whatever here. Oh, I can't talk to you. No, man. In fact, I don't even ask people. But the way things have been going, everyone's very open about who they vote for and all this bullshit. So, like I said, I haven't met one person, haven't talked to one person. So, obviously, it's BS. So, it is what it is. But anyway, I was just updating you guys on the Kyle Rittenhouse thing because it'd be funny if I'm completely wrong, and that's why I'm doing this because I know people like laughing at me. But if I'm right, well, next show I can brag about it. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are staying safe. And remember, if there's any medical decision that you think you should make, consult your doctor first. Okay? The president is not a doctor. Okay? You talk to your doctor about what's best for you. All right? I'll talk to you later.